What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Wind Down. It's your favorite cousin, Jass. And make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do have some special guests in the building. Give me 1 second so I can get them back on the screen. There y'all go. Okay, y'all, I got some special guests in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Ladies
Hey
first.
y'all, my name is Adriane Pateeka on Instagram, or you guys can follow me on YouTube at Adriane Pateeka as well.
Okay. What's up, y'all? I'm Sledge. Sledge the People's Champ. You can find me on Instagram, Mr. Yeah underscore Nino on 10. I think my name is underneath, so yeah.
Yeah, a whole lot of. Thank y'all for being here with me. We're gonna get into this wind down. This week, y'all, is chapter 6. I've been consistent. I told you I'm gonna be back here every week, and I be praying about it because sis don't be almost making
Period.
it. I swear, it be a hard time. How's
Period.
y'all week going so far?
It's been a busy week for me so far, like working every day and stuff like that. But other than that, just
So
waiting on a weekend, really.
shit, I can't wait. It's only Wednesday, but we got 2 more days, so you know how that go. But I'm old. I'm old. I be talking about the weekend so much. I don't do nothing. I'll be in the
How
house.
old are you?
30.
Oh, yeah, my
I'm 30.
does dirty
So
hurt?
nah, 30 don't. 30 don't hurt. 30 don't hurt, but
Man,
it's one of those things where you be like, damn, I gotta get my shit together.
yes. Well, 28 hurt for me. Man, that shit, it hurt every day when I wake up. My son said, Damn, mom, I hear you before I see you. I'm like, just because you hear a couple of cracking bones, don't be no hater. He was like, You need help. I'm like, sisters need a little bit of Bengay, a little bit of icy hot. So
I'm just
this
like,
week for
oh my
me,
gosh, I can't believe I'm almost 30. Like, oh
mm,
my
what
gosh.
30 the new
Girl,
20 shit.
I'm gonna cry. Right, okay, period. Okay.
30 ain't 30 ain't bad though, because like I knew it wasn't gonna be bad. I just joked a lot about it. But it ain't
Mm-hmm.
bad when you got, the only difference is, I got all these kids. So
How many kids you got? Well, he disconnected. I got 2 kids, and I feel like that's a lot of fucking kids. And I got a dog. I never thought I'd be a dog person. Never in a million years thought that I would have an animal in my house. And I got a hate love relationship with sis. Like some days I like her, some days I don't. Brian, you had went
I'm
out a little
there.
bit. I said, how many kids you got?
5, a whole damn tribe.
That's not too bad. Long as Nick Cannon,
Ooh,
he got like
starting
7 of them
5.
things.
Yeah.
He got
Young
7.
boy got
He
more
got
than that.
How many
they got
young boy got?
like 8.
Mm.
Yeah.
He got
So
about
5
8.
really ain't shoot. That's the new normal, really.
Right. I said that's a new 3, really. But that is a
That's
lot of
not normal.
kids, though.
It's not normal. Don't let nobody
He
say
said
it's normal.
that's not.
Like, not. I mean,
I'm
unless you trying to
done.
build unless you trying to build a star-studded group, um, unless you got a lead singer and some backup singers, it ain't. I mean, I love them, but
I
oh
always
yeah.
said I was a Beyonce at me and my tribe. So shit, I am. I can say, I can hit a little one
Okay.
too.
I'm weak.
Hey, you need at least one talented kid, and you feel like shit. I paid off as a parent. Having a
That
whole
is
bunch of
true.
untalented ass kids, you be like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Listen, man. Like and I'm one of
Okay,
those
make
parents.
yourself
I'm a realist.
useful.
Yeah, I'm a realist when it comes to parent. Listen, I know one of my kids is gonna fuck up. I just hope they
Mm-hmm.
can bounce back from the fuck up. I know one of them are. Just hopefully they don't fuck up like bad. You know what I'm saying? My thing is no drugs, no pole. I can get you off
No
no
drugs
drugs,
and no what?
no pole. What?
Pose.
Pole, Pole.
But
I'm
what's
weak.
I mean, right now, I'd be like, no, po. But if we get to a point, I'd be like, yeah, I don't want you to do that. But if you bring it to me in a certain light, like,
Nah,
hey, mom,
no,
Yeah,
I've
from a
been
dad's
okay.
perspective, I get where he coming from.
nah,
Right now, I can't even
no,
make that make sense.
no. Like if I can get you that, like if I can get you those two, no, especially drugs. I'm not. I ain't talking about marijuana, but I'm talking about the hard shit.
Drugs.
Yeah, I'm talking about the hard shit. If I can make sure y'all ain't on that shit, I feel like
Definitely.
you. After that, you on your own. You feel me?
Hey,
I taught you
shy.
enough.
Right.
I taught you enough to get you to where you need to be.
Right.
Now I'm always going to be your parent.
Right.
We
Not
all
to go
know
off
that
the
our
deep
parents are
end.
exactly. The deep
So, what is
Right.
end.
the hard? What do you think is the hardest thing? How old is your oldest kid? What is the hardest thing with your
She's
kids?
she's 10, and the hardest thing with my kid is that my kid is becoming a teenager.
Mm.
So I'm getting the eye rolls, the talk backs, the I think I know it all, but you really don't, nigga. You don't. So
And they don't realize at 30, because my son is 11. So at 30, 30 and 28, I'm so close to my childhood. So I remember what it is to be sneaky. I
oh
remember what
man,
it is to know it all.
Right.
And you
they
Right.
don't
don't
know
forget
more than me.
no, and they forget that nigga you came from me. So
Mm.
what you doing is me. You feel
Right.
me?
I did
What
it
you doing is
first.
me. I
Right.
did it first, and to be honest with you, I did it better. That's why I'm,
Right.
Right. And
I
you're
did
not
it first.
sneaky. You
Right.
get
So
like
I'm
my
two
son, he
steps
always
behind
get
you.
caught.
Yeah.
My son, he
Oh,
always get caught, and I'd be like, bro, how do you keep my daughter? She don't get
Yep.
caught, but my son, he always get caught. I'm like, bro, stop doing it. You always get caught. You're not a good. So I hope my biggest thing, I hope my kid don't be no criminal because he's not even good at being sneaky. Like, bro, you're definitely getting caught.
I'm done.
bro, you can't. But we had to. Our life was different though. Like kids, like they always say this, and like
Definitely.
we had to survive more. You know, um, we just had to survive more. These kids are more fortunate than us, and that's it's a blessing.
Yeah.
But they don't, you know, they don't understand, and they don't have to go through what we went through. Like some of us
Hmm.
had to lie because of the things that they were doing.
Right.
You
And
Right.
that's
know,
what it's crazy you say that because I know when our parents was parenting us, they feel like shit, we had it good and so on and so forth. But it's like our kids probably just feel like they don't have it good and they feel like it can be so much better. I feel like they just be
man.
ungrateful at the times.
Listen. '90s parents are probably by far, I wouldn't say the worst parents, but they probably struggled the most because your grandparents were slaves at one point, or just coming out, things like that, or their parents were slaves, and then
Mhm.
their parents went through segregation, and
Mhm.
then you went through all these things where Rodney King, um,
Mhm.
you went through both Bushes, um,
Both
Bill
bushes.
Clinton, Clinton. You went through Clinton and the war. You went through the war. You grew up in the '80s, the war on drugs. You know,
Mhm.
so y'all went through way more. So y'all seen way more. Y'all seen survival. Y'all had parents coming fresh out of segregation and Vietnam. So y'all seen survival.
Right.
And then y'all only got survival tactics. That's why if you notice, like your parents be like, well, I just, we didn't know growing up because they didn't really know, which is true. They really didn't know. They didn't know. Like, because their parents couldn't pee or drink or even eat at a certain diner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Facts.
know what I'm
I was just
saying?
telling my mom it's not normal to beat your kids. Like parents really feel like it was okay. Like it's okay to I feel like whoop your kids. By all means. Some kids just need to be whooped, gracefully, you too gracefully.
Period.
But beating your kids is a whole nother thing. I feel like that's the idea of a switch is like it's so much similar to like slavery. But when you think about it, is the like you said, our parents or their parents or the parents before them, they were fresh out of slavery. So what did they
Right.
teach in order for the slave owners? We getting deep, but in order for the masters to control the
Okay, getting
men,
deep.
right? So in order for the masters to control the men, they beat them down. So then when the men got, they're no longer slaves, they with these women, they got these families. Okay, now I'm gonna beat my woman down because she needs to listen to me. Okay, the woman was like, okay, I'm gonna beat my kid down because they need to listen to me. So we had this ideology that in order for our kids to listen or for them to be on the right track, we have to beat our kids. How does that make sense? Like we're just
I get
repeating
where
the
you're going
cycle.
with
So
that.
now our generation now it's like we're more, they say we're gentle parents, but
I'm
everyone's
not.
human. I am to a certain extent. I'm a yeller. I'm a threatener. I don't really do nothing.
I'm a I'm a threatener, and don't you force my hand. And I think my kid don't none of it, and it's crazy because I'm dad. Because mom, they be like, they don't never listen to me. Oh, mine
Mm-hmm.
listen to me, and they ain't got no
Right.
choice but to listen to me. And I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be no stern nobody, but like, my dad didn't start becoming full time until I was a damn near almost an adult. But
Mm-hmm.
but when he came around, you know what, this nigga is this, you know what, he's here. Let me act like I got some goddamn sense. you
they
know,
said they said I whoop ass over here. I would.
yeah.
I wish I. So my thing, only
Okay,
thing with that is
period.
like my mind. I be wanting to. I do. It's
Yeah.
like my kids probably get they butt disciplined physically
I whoop ass over
two
here.
2 to 3 times a year, but I be so emotionally wrapped up in that whooping. Maybe it's a Pisces in me. I be crying on the bed like, I had to do this. Like I am the
It is,
epitome of it.
I'm
but I got,
done.
but you're different though. Like you're a mother, so and you probably have how many sons you have?
I only have one son, one daughter.
Right. So I got four girls and one guy. So I really can't even. So if I have to put my hands on you,
Mm-hmm.
you forced like you've took it there, like you've
Right,
we're at our wits
right.
end with everything because at the end of the day I can't be really putting my hands on you because at the end of the day you're gonna think all men are gonna put their hands on you and that's just not the
Facts.
case. And that's just not the case. But my kid, like today, my daughter got in trouble today, and I looked at her and she knows shit. I gotta meet this nigga. Like I have to like he I'm in trouble. Like the worst thing I want to do is see him because my dad doesn't play. But my kids know I don't play, and I just think that a lot of parents that be like, I don't whip my kid, but what do you do? Because stern talking tos, probably I'm pretty sure serial killers got stern talking tos. You know, if we really being honest, you know. But if you don't have no control or no respect, them stern talking tos ain't gonna do nothing. And that's why I just be telling people. And then most people that say that they don't beat their kids, like bro, I'm a firm believer, and I'm just stuck in my ways. Y'all weren't.
They said Brian not for play.
I'm just a firm believer and stuck in my ways. Like there's, I've been a parent. I've been a parent since I was 19 years old, so I know I was 19 through 23. I was fucking up. Like I was
Mm-hmm.
I was winging it. like, like I was winging it. I didn't know. I'm yelling for no reason. You know,
I yell at everything. Ugh.
I'm just yelling for no reason. Hey, you sit here, do this. Like, come on, bro. Like, these are girls.
Right.
like,
That's
you
how I
know,
feel like for me with my son, like I've been a parent since I was 17. I was, doing the wrong things in school, worry about these men's and stuff. So I was a young parent. So I've been a parent all my adulthood. And I feel like I have just I want to say my son turned, I want to say when I turned like 25, I really became an adult. But that's when I feel like, okay, now that I'm an adult and I really understand certain things, now I'm more of a stern parent. And like, I want to have a relationship with my kids where you understand, like, don't keep playing. Like this morning, my son, I've learned that with my son, I have to put my hands on him. My Leah, not so much. I can talk to her, sis, but like even this morning, like my son knows we don't play anime. I don't like it. It's too old for an 11-year-old. And like YouTube and TikTok, he's like on his wins ends with those too. But this morning I walked out because I walked out the room and he just on, like I told you, he's not a good criminal because he got caught. I said, bro, why aren't you on anime? He's like, oh, I just forgot. So now I got to put my hands on you for you to understand. And I'm like, he don't take well to a stern talking to. He one of them kids you got to put your hands and your feet on. And then he'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. They
You
said
said,
Brian passionate about disciplining his kids.
yeah,
I mean, I ain't passionate about it.
I'm
It's
weak.
like this. Let's be real. I have a group of friends. Let's be real. I was, and then at the point, discipline me. But my dad, like I tell you, I didn't. All right, but I knew like my dad was 6'4", so I'm not about to fuck with you. Like, let's be real. Like, let's be real. But like, I'm not really passionate about it. I'll fuck my kid up if I have to. Like, don't make me force my hand. Like, and not just with anything in my life. Don't make me force my
Mm-hmm.
hand. Like, don't make me force my hand. We've all got whoopings before. Everybody in this chat, on this live, everybody got whoopings, bro. And I guarantee
I
you,
whip
you
ass
have
in this
friends that
house.
didn't get whoopings. Right.
And they
And
was
I
off the
guarantee you,
motherfucking
and they was
chain.
off the chain. So you be like, all right, so does whoopings really work? Because nigga, I'm fine, and this nigga's in and out of jail. So like, I got friends I know for a fact didn't get whoopings, and they're in and out of jail. But I got whoopings, and I'm doing fine. I ain't doing the best, but I'm doing fine. So
But I
obviously
feel like
something
all
clicked.
Right.
right, and all kids need some type of discipline in order to function. Because like I've learned, like you said,
Definitely.
those kids, those especially those girls, like um I had a son young, but I still had a mom that was very much on me. So I was still demanded to go to college, go finish high school, get a job,
Yep.
provide for my child. I was still like expected to do those things. Like, okay, you had a kid, all right, that's not the end of the world, but you still gonna be successful. Um,
Yeah.
but them girls, I said,
Right.
envy those girls. Like your mom let boys spend the night, or your mom let you just be out of the house any old type of the day. You get to do this, you get to do that. I'm like, but then we grow up with them. It's like those ones that at 28, these people have passed away. These people are in and out of jail. They on drugs. They don't. They on the government
Right.
system heavily. They can't be dependent. Somebody said whooping them kids kept them in line. And honestly, I feel like today's kid would be more respectful if they got what I got back in the 80s and 90s. I definitely agree.
I do
The only
too.
thing
Agree.
I do agree with her. I think people in the inner city, I wouldn't say hood, but I feel like some people think it's okay for their sons and daughters to be like hood, or I'm gang banging, or I'm toting this. They think that's cute, and I feel like that's what's getting a lot of these young men
Right.
and women killed.
Yeah, I think
Listen,
it's a.
I'm a teacher, so I work in the city schools. Go ahead, huh?
Hmm. I was just about to say, I think
Go
it's a
ahead.
whole bunch of
You talking?
social media influences as well. Like, and going back to what you said, like about disciplining your kids and stuff like that, I feel like when you have that extra discipline in your, it's not like your parents don't care, but in a sense they care a little bit more. And that extra guidance is what kind of gets you on the right track. When you become an adult, you already know, like, right from wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like for those kids that didn't have that guidance or they didn't have that consistent discipline, that's why they were thrown off the deep end because they really weren't taught that growing up. But
Do you?
I'm sorry, just wanted to go back to what you were saying.
No, you're okay. Say what's on your heart up on here, okay? And do you feel like discipline shapes your morals as an adult?
Definitely, definitely.
I definitely feel like if you're not being disciplined and told what's right from wrong, and not somebody guiding you and letting you know, like, okay,
Then how do you know?
exactly. Shy said absolutely. I definitely like, because even like girls, like Brian, you have 4 girls. I have 1 daughter, and so I'm on her about being a lady, like white on rice. Like, okay, girl, you doing flips? All right, go put some tighter shorts on so I don't see your undies. Okay, girls don't do this. Okay,
Right.
you because she started to, girls wear a bra when we leave the house. Okay, you can't just be sloppy. Jeremiah, well, he didn't take a shower. Okay, he's a dirty little boy. You're a lady. We gotta smell good. So like that different redirecting is going to shape them to have a different idea and different morals as they get older. But we went on long enough about these kids that be driving us up a wall. So tonight we're going to talk about the whole personality traits. So when I was doing my research, I found out there's actually 6 different personality traits, but we only gonna talk about 4 and really get down to 2. Okay, so there's alphas, betas, omegas, and sigmas. So alpha and omega is very much alike. Sigma and beta is very much alike but different to me. So an alpha is normally a leader. They have a sense of superiority. They're emotionally intelligent and love to learn. Those are alphas. Betas are more, they're primarily introverts. They are brilliant, emotionally, unstable at times, but also compassionate, and they prefer to be treated sensitively. Omegas are intelligent, passionate, shy, and then Sigmas are hard to understand. They get along with everyone and get a lot of attention, and they adjust themselves easily. So they're when they get in a new surrounding, they can adjust easily. They adapt to change very well. And then Sigma is they're also that type of person who was never a leader, but they wasn't a follower. So they just like in the middle, and they never really get along with alphas because like okay, you're the leader, but I ain't gotta follow what you say. So what type of personality trait would you say y'all got, Adriane, Brian?
I would say for me, it would be between a beta or a sigma.
Me too. With a splash of omega.
Okay, with a splash of alpha, kinda, a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit of everything. Brian, what you is?
Explain that. Run that by me one more time.
Okay, so because I did go fast. An alpha, y'all have. What I'm saying that y'all alphas has a sense of superiority. They're excellent leaders, emotionally intelligent, and love to learn. Betas are more introverted. They're very brilliant. They're emotionally unstable, compassionate at times, but they prefer to be treated sensitively. And then omegas are intelligent, compassionate, shy, and reserved. And then sigmas are hard to understand. They get along with everyone and get a lot of attention. They adjust themselves easily in different environments and they never follow the crowd, but they also are not a leader.
It sounds like I'm a little bit of everything. Nah,
Right.
like it sounds like just like because I mean I like to lead, but I know how not to lead. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really follow the crowd, but I do get a lot of attention. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go with a little bit of everything. I'm gonna like a little mixture, little
Right.
mixed drink, little
Okay, so
cocktail,
we had to choose between alpha and beta. What would you be?
alpha.
An alpha. Adrian, what would
Yeah.
you be?
Um, I kind of would say a mixture of both because of some of the traits. Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
but I would more so say beta.
Mm-hmm. If I
And
had
then
to choose, I'll be a beta. I'm not an alpha by any means. I aspire to be an alpha, but like an assistant manager alpha, but not like a top tier
Assistant
alpha. Like
manager.
I don't want to be like the I want to have alpha attributes, but I don't want to be an alpha. Like they said she's a Miss Ron said she's a sigma. I feel like I mostly relate to a sigma, but in mainstream people don't even. I feel like the so many people are uneducated and fail to just Google shit. It just grinds
Fail to
me up a
Google
wall.
shit.
Like they do, oh, I need a.
Mhm.
If you're an alpha, you gotta have a beta woman. No, bitch, you don't want no unstable mental. Like a beta, oftentimes is an overly emotional, sensitive person, and sometimes you don't want all that. I feel like for me, I'm shy and I'm reserved, so I qualify more with omega, and then I got a lot of sigma. So, but do you feel
Right.
like you can control your? So we're gonna just do it like this, okay? You got alpha and beta, and we'll water it down for people. So beta is anything that's not an alpha, and then
I
alpha is
mean,
just.
I figured that.
So yeah, so we're just gonna ball up. So I'm a beta, and you an alpha. Okay, what makes you an alpha?
Makes who me? Me?
You the alpha, yeah, Brian.
Hold on. I'm my busy. I'm gonna ask Jaree, what make me an alpha? If she on here, cause I
Jaree,
need
what
to.
makes him an
What
alpha?
makes me an alpha? Cause I really don't be
Jaree
knowing this
said,
stuff.
I mind my
I'm really
business
playing.
and do my own thing, but I stand out and get along with any personality type. But I don't do bossy bitches because you can't
I
tell me
don't do
where
bossy
and how to
bitches.
do. Yes, I definitely agree.
I can
I think
relate.
from the outside looking in, just from being social media friends, I know you friends with my cousin. I say you'll be alpha because you give me leader vibes. I wouldn't say. Only thing, you give me beta a little bit too, because sometimes you can lose control of your emotions, and most
I'll be
alphas
pissed.
don't. Yeah, like
I'll
most
be
alpha
pissed.
knows how to control their emotions. So yeah, being being an alpha, you supposed to be able to control yourself. So could you date a woman who was a strong alpha woman?
Like, I mean, I probably could. I ain't about to sit here and act like I like. Yeah, I probably could. I ain't going. I give everyone a chance. I think alpha is for most important. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, yeah. Why not? I'm not gonna miss out on my blessing.
So you, yeah, I think my fiance, he gives me very much like alpha and beta mix, because he knows when to like bow down gracefully, but
Well,
also
like I
he's
mean, when you dealing with black women, you gonna have to. If you don't know, you gonna learn how to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna just take this one out. I'm just gonna sit this one out. It ain't mean.
Right.
It
Not
ain't rude. It's
necessarily
just
black women, but I feel like
women
with
in
certain men,
general.
especially
I don't really
with
deal. I
certain
only deal
alpha
with black
men though,
women.
they're not gonna sit that one out. They're definitely gonna take it
Right.
all the way.
Yeah, I
I just
definitely
think
agree.
So that's why when you say like a mix of both, like I can see where you're coming from. They're definitely not going. They want you to respect them, and they're the prize. Like it's kind of like, and if you don't, like, it's non-negotiable type of thing.
Oh, did he jump out? Okay, let me add him back. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my kid just wants to be clingy.
No, you're okay. No, I definitely see it all. So the whole thing about an alpha male, they say like men, some women who are alpha characteristics won't qualify to be with an alpha male. And I can see why alpha men feel like that, because most alpha men don't want to be with nobody who feel like they better than them. I feel like they're very egotistic. They feel like they better than everyone. They like top tier.
I see where you're doing with this now. Okay.
Definitely agree. Like you gotta
What
worship
am
the
I
ground they
doing?
walk on. I kind of feel like it's really given like the men these days on social media. It's like, okay, you a city boy, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just kind of be spicy, like, you know what
Real
I'm saying?
zesty.
Like
Everybody wants to be an alpha, but in reality, they be betas, and they don't like that. They don't like the idea of being a beta. And like
right.
high key though, like something like, I'm an alpha male, I'm an alpha male, I'm an alpha male. How are you an alpha male, but you're out here having outbursts? You can't lead your household. Like I really want to. I be having some people and that I know of that be like, "Oh, I'm an alpha male," but they don't be having nowhere to stay.
He could,
What package you controlling?
obviously he gonna find somewhere to stay, so he controlling something. He gonna find somewhere to
You
stay.
cutting out, boo.
Me? Am I cutting out?
We good. Can y'all hear me for sure?
I can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, we need
Yeah,
y'all
we
going.
did. Both of y'all are.
We cutting you out. We cutting out, but I can hear y'all.
Is it my
Right.
Wi-Fi?
Adrian, yeah, it might be you. Jump out and jump back in.
Okay.
Yeah, that I don't know. Brian, I just knew you was gonna get on here and say I'm an alpha. I
I,
prejudged you.
because no, yeah, you did. See, the problem is I am an alpha, but I have beta tendencies, and I'm and them little sigma stuff too. Like, bro, I know when to mind my business. Now, it took me a long time to do this.
Okay. So
Growth,
okay.
growth. So I understand growth.
So do you feel like it's levels to dating people, like as who you are? So you're in your career, you got a degree, right?
Mhm.
I do my research, so don't worry. I ain't stalking you.
Wow.
But you're in your career, you got a degree, black excellence, right? You got this going on, that going on. Do
Hmm.
you feel like you can date someone who is in a lower demographic of you, like say they work at McDonald's and they don't have no aspirations. Like, they got 4 kids, work at McDonald's, but they want to be with you.
Um, I did when I was
Okay.
young. Uh,
But right now, like where you are in your state right now, could you do
you
that?
know what? To be honest with you, if I don't want to say no because I don't know what she been through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she really been through. So, and for her to take, like, first of all, if you think I'm going to take care of you, you got the wrong one because we both.
Right. No, that's hold on. You making the narrative. You got to stay on top of the narrative. Don't
Okay.
try say how you feel. I know you like. Oh, I don't want nobody to look at me wrong. No, exact. Say okay. I'm gonna give you my aspect. If
Okay.
I'm who I am, right? I
Uh-huh.
make some good money. You know, I got a career. You know,
Okay.
I do a lot. You know, got my own place. You know, I could not date unemployed up and coming rapper. I could not.
What is an
The
unemployed up and coming rapper?
like a person who is they say they up and coming, but they're a rapper. Like, you know what I mean?
What
You
if
get
he's
the vibe.
so like if he's unemployed, you can't
But
do
he's
it?
okay, no, okay, a local rapper, not up and coming, because he's a local rapper and he's unemployed, like so he's not bringing any income in, not even no side hustles. And he got a couple of kids. Me and where I am today, I could not date that person. When I was younger and I had less value about myself, then yes, maybe I can try to fix you up. But where I am right now, no, I'm not.
Exactly. I agree with you. I was having some connection issues, but I definitely agree with you. Like, I'm gonna need you to be bringing something to the table other than, trying to rap or, not trying to diminish somebody's goals, but you got to be able to bring something to the table that's bringing fruits right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically,
oh, here he go. Go ahead and go.
I'm okay. So basically, what I got from this was a nigga can't rap.
No, see you. Okay, no. Let me change the scenario. Me as a person who say he is having income. A guy who's a custodian for Goodwill, they make $10 an hour, right? And I'm making $70K easy. But he just, I'm like, okay, so what you doing? He don't have no aspiration. This is enough for him. I couldn't date that person.
I mean, you're almost 30, so I get it. I get it. I mean, I'm just saying, like for instance, like I do music. I have friends that do music, but they go to work.
Exactly, because you still got to provide for right now.
They go to work. I just feel like women have more standards than men, but men don't expect much from women. If that makes sense.
Okay, so I like that. I like that. So why do women feel some type of way?
Because that's how you guys were raised. Because
no, I'm gonna say this. I'm saying why do women feel some type of way if a guy dates for? So say you're where you are. Let's reverse. Okay, why am I mad at him? He makes $10 an hour and he's dating somebody up. Why can't he date up? If I want to date up, why can't he date up?
That's a good question.
That's a good point.
That's a good question.
That kind of goes to the subject of kind of like, a men being required to like pay bills or something like that, when they first start to date a woman or, you know what I'm saying? Like, why can't it be the other way around? So like, I seen somebody make a status on Facebook today. Like, imagine, you meet a guy, he got, 2 kids, single father, driving a Toyota or something like that. He asking you to go, if you want to go on a date, you got to pay his water bill.
Imagine that. Tough, ain't it? And then he looks presentable.
And he's cold too. He a 10.
He looks presentable. And he looks presentable. He's always online doing what he has to, showing off. And you like it.
I get what Jass is saying.
Like that,
why can't a man date up? Why can't a man require the same things that, you know what I'm saying? And I get the provider aspect of it all though, but it's just like, what if the shoe was on the other foot?
Okay, I definitely, yeah, because we like he over there. Stop, yes. But what if like that's why I always tell like look at it from both sides of it. So even like a man, if I like you said, if I take a man out, I think just like a man. So if I take you out, take you to like where we going, Ruth Chris. I'm like, all right, I took him out. not we take him out. He order whatever. That nigga got the steak. He got a lobster on the side. I expect some at the end of the night.
That is true. and females have to stop. Y'all know the difference between a date and a date. Let's be real. I've taken girls out on dates, but I've also taken girls out on dates. I've also taken girls out on dates and never made the first move because I wanted to feel like I was doing something. But don't act like you don't know what this really is.
Right. Don't come to the table acting like you don't like you don't know what's up. Cause like depending on if I like you, but depending on what I order off that menu.
I agree.
Hey.
But then too, do y'all agree with like the aspect of like when you I'm sorry, I forgot what I was about to say. I've been sipping this wine down quick.
Me too. But no, I definitely get
I'm
it.
sorry,
So
I remember now.
okay.
Like the aspect of just like the expectation of it all, like from men, like when you took these women out on those dates, like did you set the expectation or do you feel like that's something that should already be known? Like what if that female feels like, you know,
we
they want you to be upfront with them? I get that, but what if that person decides they want to wait?
Wait for what?
And you did not let them. Just think about it on both sides. Like what if somebody's still a virgin and they're waiting for marriage?
I'm gonna be honest with you, huh? I got 5 of these kids. I'm fucking. So, I'm fucking. Now I might not be like doing it like really. Might be doing it like this. Like, thank you, Jeree. But I might not be doing it like this. I might not be going like every week all hardcore. But I'm fucking. So like, if I take you out, like I'm old enough to make like, and you gotta understand, men have common sense, and the ones that don't have it, they just choose not to use it. Let's be
right.
Let's be honest. So if I sit out here and take you out on this date, and I see that this date is going well, 9 times out of 10, it's so what you doing after this?
Oh,
definitely.
Yes, I definitely feel that. And bitches be acting like they don't be tricking. That's what be blowing my mind.
This is
like, I feel like me personally, I don't feel like I've ever tricked, but I feel like I maybe like I feel like I've tricked a little bit too. Like females feel like, you know, they don't be tricking, but like you'll pay for a nigga's time. Bitches, not bitches. We are women of God, okay?
Y'all women of God.
As ladies, okay? As ladies, we do, and we don't like to admit it, we do trick just as much as men. Maybe not to the capacity, like we're not paying no bills, but a lot of us females, I feel like they are bad B words. We trick. Okay, babe, what you I'm just talking to you. Like, okay, for example, me and my fiance, I didn't realize I tricked on him in the beginning before we was anything. Like, oh, let me get you something to eat. Oh, I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna bring you some tacos. That's a form of tricking. I bought this man a pan. Okay, let me come cook some tacos at your house. I'm about to, that's tricking. But females like to say,
is it really tricking, or is that?
Yeah, because I bought them groceries.
Is it really tricking? She said yes because I bought them. Okay.
I feel like that was Jasmine tricking. I mean,
see, and that's the problem with this world is no, nigga, that's courting. Or I think that's the word I'm looking for, and it might be the word. Don't get me wrong.
No, I was tricking because I was expecting something.
Yeah, but that's not. No, I feel like so. Like I don't look at it like tricking is literally cash in hand.
Okay, I don't be tricking.
Or literally, I'm playing to play. Wherever way you want to play. Food, shoes.
Right.
If it ain't time,
I'll get you what you want to be with me.
And if it ain't time, if I haven't spent more time, if I spent more money than time, then I'm tricking. But if I spend more time than money, I'm not tricking. That's called dating.
Okay. Yeah.
That's called dating. And you know what the outcome of dating is?
Sex. In the highest note.
The hanky pank. Like it is what it is. That's the end form of dating. And then after that, you have your dating. You have your dating. Boom. You do what you got to do. It is what it is. Y'all do it.
Right.
Boom. Y'all figure it out. If you know, sometimes that ends the dates because you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So now, or sometimes you don't like it, but you like the person, so y'all try to figure it out and have common ground.
Okay.
Dating. That's just life. That's just what it is. So like I'm tricking, I'd be like, bro, nah, like you're not tricking. You're spending time. You're
Right.
investing. Tricking is money in hand, shoes in hand. Every time I come or every time I gotta go out, I'm kicking it like I'm spending money. That's
Right.
tricking. I've done it before and I never even knew.
Yes, I feel like if I was a dude, I would definitely be a big ass trick.
Bro, I never even knew. Just to kick it with some girl. The girl, I was in her phone as free food.
But that's how it be these days too. That's how females be. Like the whole lineup. Like, okay, this one gonna take me here. This one gonna buy me shoes.
Right, I'm gonna make a clip of that. You said I was in her phone as free food. You sound devastated.
I mean, I wasn't devastated. I was like 23, but like 23, 24. I was still in college, but I was free food, and that made me say, like, damn, bro, I really think I'm fucking with you. I'm really trying to mess with you. Like I'm really thinking, no, you're not messing with me. And that's just what it is sometimes. And girls do it all the time, too. I'm pretty sure I'm not perfect. I'm pretty sure I've screwed over a girl like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or she done kicked it with me. Because listen, I'm only gonna ask you once. Are you sure about paying? I got this. You sure? Yeah. All right, bitch. It's on her. I'll fit.
This conversation just took
Kevin Samuels.
No, but because he did though. Because he said I'm still weak. I need to catch up because I know I feel bad because I feel like you get karma throughout life. So like if I'm in a situation and something negative happened, I'm like, that's just my karma for using that nigga to buy me food all the time. Cause I definitely had a free food, gas, movies if I wanted to go to the movie, somebody just to link it. You dead when you dating, as you should have your options.
Right.
But I wonder what somebody had me in their phone under. Cause damn. That must be Sir. I was in somebody's phone that Sir cooks a lot or something. Somebody had me under there greasy.
I mean, we are all being played by somebody. That's just a part of the game.
Okay, period.
It's just a part of the game. I think we just have to be adults about it and say, how do I not get played again?
Right.
And that's when your characteristic traits come in. You got to use your characteristic traits.
What is it about the people that I'm picking?
Thank you.
That the overall outcome, you know what I'm saying, of it all. Like, what is it about the men that I'm picking or the women that I'm picking that,
So you gotta change what guys you talk to. Like for a minute, I was talking to guys that was like in these streets, but I had to be like, I wasn't getting nowhere with these situations. I wasn't nothing but a whole bunch of situationships, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why I keep picking these whack ass people? But I had to do some self reflection and figure out what I was giving off. I was giving off very much hood chick, and I ain't want to do that no more. So both of y'all single, right? Or I'm not assuming.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm single, yeah.
What's the hardest part about being 25 plus in dating?
Actually having standards and trying to date with a purpose.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
So don't you have commitment issues?
Definitely. I feel like Sagittarius men and Sagittarius women are two different types of, Sagittariuses. Like I feel like we're free spirited, but at the same time, I feel like Sagittarius women like to be in relationships, but not like to be not so much tied down, but like to have their freedom.
Right. Brian, what's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
I hate both of y'all. Yeah. Okay. What's your birthday?
December 18th.
What's your birthday, Adrian?
17th is my birthday.
Shut up.
Fuck. Oh, can I cuss?
December 18th,
we exclusive on this beach. So, no, just kidding.
Okay. That's what's up.
That's crazy. Yeah, I've for a minute I only could get connected to people who were Sagittarius. It used to drive me up a wall. I hated Well, Sagittarius, y'all something else. Y'all definitely serve.
What? Why
Y'all
did
definitely
everybody say
give.
that?
Y'all definitely give. We in a situation, but I want you to commit to me. But just kidding. We're not together. Y'all definitely give.
Hey,
I love you, but I'm single.
I would sit here and lie to you and say that's not true, but it is. And it's funny because I listen, Yo Gotti got something. He'd be like, I like way too many bitches. I'm sorry, and I can never be committed, and I'm sorry. And I'm just like, I felt that.
What?
I felt that,
Wow.
You feel me? How often do you see me, Harley? I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I can like somebody. We can kick it. And then I just be like, bro, I'm bored. And it's not because of you. It's just I really don't like people.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I feel like it could just be one thing you say or do, and it just be like, okay, I'm not fucking with that shit.
like I got 3 baby moms, and I've been with 2 of them. I was in a relationship with the first and the third one, and they'll tell you, like, I'm hard to deal with, and they'll tell you.
Mm-hmm. I despise Sagittarius, but I fuck with y'all. My moon, that's so crazy is because I've been getting into zodiacs a little bit more, like trying to understand the science of it. And my moon is a fucking Sagittarius. And then like when that came full cycle, because I have some commitment issues, like I be like, oh, we kicking it, but I don't want to be committed. So I definitely feel where y'all coming from with that. But y'all a different breed. Brian, what is your hardest part about being 25 and dating?
Not being a perv.
Why do you say that?
Because
Do you like younger girls?
hell no. I'm talking about
Oh.
hell no. I'm talking about like, hey, there be times where I'd be like, hey, listen, bro, I don't have to always try to get something from you.
Oh,
You
so
know,
you gotta tell yourself that?
like for real, like every time I go out, like I don't have to try. I don't have to, hey, come over. I don't have to always try that.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down, nigga. You go relax. And
Oh, so you
that's because I've been so used to it, like what you doing, and I still catch myself doing it all the time. Like I stay in boxes. Now I just be like, and I catch myself now, like nigga, you was too old to be doing this shit.
right.
Nigga, you are old. Like nigga, grow up. Like come on, bro. And it's just to the point where sometimes, and like it just that's my hardest. Like I could probably be committed if I just really said, you know what, nigga, get your shit together.
What's not together though?
Huh?
What? What's not? I'm asking like what you don't have together because I be feeling like okay.
No, my
What
shit's
don't you?
together. It's my shit's together materially and work. Like
Yeah.
yeah. But my relationship, first of all, like you gotta understand something. Like everything is generational. My granddad is 67, damn near 80. I'm lying. My granddad's like 75, and
And he a Rolling Stone.
this nigga's still like dating different women.
Oh well,
Nigga,
yeah.
if you don't sit your ass down.
Period.
Them old hoes be the
You still
worst.
got some life in them.
No, I remember my grandpa. He lives in North Carolina, and he would drive. He would catch the bus here and stuff to come see the family and stuff. But like, oh, he's seen at least 4 different chicks. He had this one. I used to
Oh my.
I used to drop him off at this one lady's house on Fairwood. Bro, the lady like 90 years old, and he. No lie, old mixed lady, and she wasn't doing nothing. He was telling me and my dad like I don't really do nothing with her. I just talk to her and she gives me money. I'm like nigga, how old is she? But you over here looking like that nigga sit down. You go get a wife. Go to your wife. Actually, don't go get a wife.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So like then my dad like. This nigga's still kicking. He's about to be 50 next week, and he still do what he do. And I'm just like, nigga, like y'all don't really feel like this is a problem.
So it's generational.
It's
So
like
do
you
you
don't
feel
really.
do you feel like you're gonna settle down or
Oh
like
yeah, I'm definitely getting married one day. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting married one day because you know what? All my friends are getting married, and I'm going to be last on purpose because we're going to go out. We're going out with a bang.
Mm. So okay, so you want to get married? Are you gonna be faithful in your relationship? Do you have
I don't believe
no DMs?
I don't
no
believe.
DMs?
Listen, if I get married, if I get married, just know a lot's going to change, and I feel like me personally, because I don't believe in. I know it happens, but I just don't believe if I pay for this wedding, if I pay for this, we're not. It's till death.
20 bands, man, till
Bro,
death.
It's till death because that's an investment that I got to make till death, and we're gonna figure this shit out.
Yes, energy. Me and
we're gonna figure this out because I'm not gonna put my. Listen, I'm too old. I done fought. I done been in domestic disputes. I done been in who is this nigga? Who is this? I done been in everything.
I seen you in there.
Exactly. I done been in every situation you could ever think of that involves ignorant drama.
Mm-hmm.
When I get married, we're not doing that no more. We're doing everything good. Mm-hmm. You know, it's my wife this. Hey, fellas, I can't come out tonight. The wife says no. Hey, fellas.
Energy, yes.
Like, I have to be that guy because I tell my friends all the time they're about to get married or they're on the verge of getting married. I just be like, they be like, we going out tonight. Nah, nigga, y'all staying at home with y'all's wives, nigga, because y'all not about to be the reason why y'all niggas is getting in trouble. Fuck that.
Yeah, because the single friend is always like looked at like, yeah, that's such a hoe.
Oh, well, I'm always in trouble. And I just be like, y'all niggas is doing worse than me.
Yes, they like, oh yeah, all their wives hate you. Like, you going out with Brian again?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. See, I'm blessed and highly favored. Hey, man, my dude, he's a homebody, so I'm the one who goes out more. Dude is a homebody.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with being home and taking care of your home because at the end of the day, that's the only thing you're gonna have.
Exactly. I was just telling him, like, you know, we gotta realize because we go through our little 1-2s or whatever, but it took us both to like realize that we all we got. Like, we got family, we got friends, but when you really get married or you're in a relationship, your partner becomes your everything because if you get sick today or tomorrow, they're going to be the ones that's in that house nursing you back to health. Your mom may come over and bring you some soup or somebody may drop something off, but that person who's going to be there intimately is going to be your person. Adriane, right. what are you looking for in your next situation, or are you just out here thugging it?
So right now, honestly, I'm out here thugging it just because I'm kind of focused on, you know, what I got going on as far as goals and stuff like that. And I also feel like, you know, with experiences in the past, you know, you dibble and dabble with a couple of things. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, let them come to me. Let love come to me, or, you know, or something. If it's a situationship, dating, whatever, kind of let it come to me. So right now I'm just thugging it, but I'm dating.
How old are you?
28.
Oh, girl, you got time.
Okay.
And people think
I'm not impressed.
No, and I tell people that all the time because me personally, I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your relationship, but I don't believe in getting married in your 20s. I just don't.
Yeah, I agree.
I just don't.
I feel like it's definitely your 20s is to find yourself. I feel like you really just now start to get to know who you are after 25. So it's just like, do you really know what you want prior to, like from 20 or from 18 to 25? Do you really know what you want for real?
Nope.
28, I feel like I just grew up. Like every year, I be like, I want to say the top of the summer is when I realized, like, oh, sis, you grew up, because everybody's like, you want to kick it, you want to go. I'm like, bro, I'm not going out after 9:00. So if we ain't getting drunk by 6:00, we could.
I feel like this year I really decided, like, I feel like not saying that prior to this I didn't take shit serious, but this year it was really like I'm buckling down on shit. I'm saying
I'm grown.
Period. We're grown. Gotta get shit done.
So you just gotta figure out. I just feel like when you figure out your niche, you're gonna stick to it, and you know, and I don't really believe in it because I used, like, you know how many girls I mess with that was separated or divorced in the 20s, and I just be like, oh hell no, it can't be my wife. Like, oh hell.
But then too, when I say, like, do you know yourself or do you know what you want? We always hear about, like, love languages. Like, do you know what you need to be loved or what you require to be happy in a relationship? And I feel like a lot of us don't really know that without experience over time.
Right, until you're in a relationship that you don't like.
Right.
But you know, people be having these love languages and stuff, and you be like, I'm all this. I just be like, girl, you that because that's what you used to. If a man sat here, you know, if you're not used to getting gifts, how you gonna know what it feels like to get gifts? If you're not used to, but if you got a
point.
And that's just what it is. Like, I was dating this one girl. She was like, I love words of affection. Well, listen, honey, I'm not trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to
Why do we be like, hun? Like,
listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be funny, but in my household, I didn't grow up like that, so I don't know how to give it. So you can't be mad at me.
but
are you willing to learn?
That's what I was about to ask.
I mean, yeah, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn, but I mean, there's really no buts. But like, don't forget, when you're willing to learn, your first couple is gonna be rocky. I like your walk. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I see that ass over there.
I like your walk. You're like, nigga, no, nigga, I got all this. Like, she was mad. I was like, your hair is nice. She's like, what about me? All right, nigga, I
can't. Now she dragging it. Nah, your hair is nice. That is good in my opinion. I like to be like, yeah, but some women, that's the thing though. I realized though is some people have a certain love language, and if you ain't meeting it, they will not be
pissed.
Because like me personally, I'm touchy feely. I'm really touchy feely. Let me touch you. Let me put my hand on you. But some people be like, I need words of affection. So I'd be like, all right. Or they want you to listen to them and then cry with them. And I'd be like, bitch, I don't even know how to cry. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, yo.
Bro, I'm basic. Just, hey, you can do anything you want. I'm gonna be happy. It's the thought and the effort that count. Put some effort in me. I want you to put some effort in me. I don't care if I don't like it. I'll act like I like it. The fact that you put in effort shows me that you care.
I'm that type of person too. Maybe we can relate on the Sagittarius thing, but I'm just the type of person like it's the thought that counts with anything. So, like a simple date or something like that, or a simple gift. I'm like,
yeah, me too.
I'm fine with it.
How am I? I don't even. I'm more of a like. You gave me a hug. Oh my gosh, you love me. That's how I am. Like,
I'm saying.
That's how I am. Like, it's the thing because if you do something outside of your norm that makes me happy, I'd be cool with it because, like, I'm very touchy-feely. My dude, like, all right, go over there. But you give me a hug, I'm like, nigga, you love me. Like, these bitches ain't got nothing on me that you love me. How long? I swear to God, a hug go a long way, okay? How long when dating somebody do you feel like it's appropriate to start sex? Or do you wait till you in an exclusive relationship then start having sex? Or do you have sex before? Like, what's your date number?
We're grown.
He already discussed this 2 topics ago. He said he fucking.
I forgot he did say, like, bro, I'm fucking flat out.
We grown. Listen, bro. Like, let's be real. Like, if I see you on this motherfucking internet, or I see you out here, you already passed the look test. You already passed the look test. If I'm texting you, and you last more than a week, all right, like you already, I can stand you. You feel me? I can stand you, and obviously you can stand me because I'm pretty boring on text. So, honey, and then like you want to spend time and you want to kick it, and you coming over. Well, you already know what the next test is. Like just make sure we safe.
Right.
It is what it is. I mean, this ain't. I mean, it ain't the Bible. This ain't. Let's be real. We ain't saints here because we all got kids, or we all got past.
I ain't got no kids.
Okay, period.
Period. Me too. I be saying the same thing.
You said you ain't got no kids.
No, but for me, I feel like it's situational.
Okay. Me too. It depends on if I really like. It depends on what your name is. It
depends. Now, if I really like you,
I'ma go live.
I'm trying to see what that did like, but. If I'm not feeling you, it's like, okay, no, don't touch me.
It's to the point where sometimes I'll be like, you know what, this conversation sucks, but let's see what the mother things is doing. Because we all can, because nobody's perfect in a relationship. We can just put up with some shit.
Okay.
I don't put up with a lot of shit. But I don't smoke weed or drink alcohol, but for some good, affection, I deal with it.
Right.
Call me what you want. Call me. I got my own demons. How dare I judge?
Yeah, I feel like if I like somebody, I feel like, I'm a go liver, not like, I mean, like, I gotta be a like, if I like you and I'm fucking with you, like, yeah, what's up? But if you just like somebody I'm dealing with to get what I want, or just somebody just a pastime, then yeah, it's definitely slow. So like you will have to
Right.
like really court me in order to get me there. But if I fuck with you and you fucking with me, yeah, the vibes are there. The vibes are definitely. I feel like female. Like I was talking when I had Jerry on here. Miss Rounds. I pronounced her name wrong one time. When I had her on here, we're talking Jerry. I was gonna call her Jerry. Jari. I told her I call her Yari all the time. Anyways, neither here nor there. I feel like women control sex. Like women, us as women, we know what dudes don't know is a female gonna give you the vibe if they gonna fuck you or not. So yep. I'll understand where niggas be getting that like, oh, I thought you were going like, nigga, I never gave you that vibe. So how did you get that? Like never.
Because you know why? Because y'all bullshit us. And we're not going to sit here. Bro, if you come over at 2 a.m, what is there else to do?
Yeah.
I've been in one of those situations. That. Yeah.
If you sending me pics and we've been vibing, and then you come over and be like, nah, that's not what I'm here for.
Be dead ass though. That's not what I'm here for.
That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to really watch this movie. Girl, this movie about to watch me go to town. Put on a show.
Okay.
Town. Would you say P-Valley? Yeah.
I'm wait down at the paint. No, okay. Yeah. I feel like, and there's been niggas that been females and dudes. They know what they get themselves into.
Definitely.
But y'all know what the fuck going on.
I remember this dude asked me when I was younger, like this was college, asked me to come Netflix and chill. I'm like, yeah. I get there, it wasn't a fucking TV.
Oh.
I was like, wow. I was out of there. I'm like, I'm cool. He like, we can watch it on my laptop. I said, bro, I'm going home, bro. You don't have no TV. He was like, I thought we could do something like a little bit more. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. I didn't give you that vibe.
Bro, that's the best one. The ones I used to live in my grandmama's basement for the longest. So I used to have to take care of my grandma and stuff like that. And girls, I tell them I live with my grandma. And then they be down. Then they really figure out I live with my grandma. Oh no, I didn't think you really. What, you thought I was lying? Like, sorry, but like, you thought I was lying? Like, girl, drop them panties.
Right? Is body count important for y'all?
You said what?
Is body count important for y'all?
No, girl, because I'm over here. I'm shit. Call me.
I'm out here. I feel like it might not be for him, but for most men, yes, it is.
They're lying.
Okay, okay, look, okay, let's roll it back. So body count ain't important, right? So most men, like I do agree, it's important. So if my body count is low, right? But you to know a couple of homies and bust me down. Not even somebody you close to, but you just know of me, right? Does that matter?
Oh no, you know why? Because I know you're fucking.
So, but would you cuff a bitch would you cuff a bitch like really like I'm in love with you if she got hella bodies?
You want me to be? I got babies with a lot of three girls that got hella bodies. Do you see me? If we being honest, how much is a lot of bodies? 10? 10 is a lot.
10 is not a lot. We grown, 10? Nigga.
That's a lot of soul ties, huh?
10 is not a lot. We grown.
Don't act like you ain't never had the his body is your body plus their bodies plus their bodies plus their. Let's not act like we ain't never had that talk.
Right. Okay, but what I'm saying though, okay, 10 bodies is a lot, but that's not a lot. We grown. We in our 30s, so y'all know what's really a lot.
What's really a lot? Because she's hey, you got a lot of bodies. I mean, you a seasoned vet. Listen, if you gonna listen, are you gonna take? Hear me out. Are you gonna take the 2016 BMW with the problems, or are you gonna take that 2005 Honda that's getting me from A to B?
Bitch had 200,000 miles. You hear me? Get a Honda, please. I want the Honda back there.
I'm gonna give you. I never break guy code, but I'm gonna break it today. Don't let these niggas fool you. These niggas out here have the audacity to say body counts matter. How? When you just had as many bodies as she does. So who the fuck are you to judge this woman?
But I do feel like dudes do still judge. Like you,
corny.
I feel like
them niggas are corny. Because those are the same niggas. Those are the same niggas that, I mean, if we being real here, those are the same niggas that be DL, broke,
get into it.
lying on y'all, exposing y'all's news, fucking up for niggas like me who want the news. You feel me? Like those niggas are corny. When niggas be like, bro, I can't mess with her. Why not, bro? That's why 9 times out of 10, if I'm in your inbox randomly, it's not back in the day. 9 times out of 10, if I'm in your inbox randomly, it's because I heard something about you and I want to find out if it's true.
Weak as fuck.
Right, bro. I got so many clips from this show, bro. I swear to God.
If I hear, bro, men don't want it. Men, we want something that we haven't had, but we don't mind using old shit.
Yeah, especially if you know the goods is good.
Bro, if you can find a brand new car used, you're gonna buy the used car.
Brand new car.
His used car analogy.
Oh, that was different because I said brand new car used.
A brand new car used. You have a brand new car, whatever year you got, it's better than your car that you have now. Mm-hmm. It's used. You're going to still keep that car because it's a better car. Mm-hmm. I don't care if a girl sit here and tells me if my homie is not messing. First of all, my homie has to not be like, you're not in love, you never dated her, that's not your baby mom. Things like on that level, y'all know the difference. But if you tell me, hey, Sally got that wop, me personally, I'm trying to figure out if Sally has the wop. Like you're not telling me for no reason.
I feel like a lot of niggas do this.
Right, that's so nasty though. I think there's more of a girl code with girls.
Ain't no girl code. I agree. You know how many friends I done slept with? Stop.
But them bitches ain't got no standards. Hold on. Them bitches ain't got no standards.
That's a lie. Because let's be real. You were out in these streets before. We all were. In the streets.
You know.
Listen, you really got me.
Let's be real. We all been in these streets before. If your girlfriend told you about another man and what he's working with, and he's just a nigga, just not nobody special, your mind is going to wonder.
I'm be curious, but I'm not gonna go.
Same.
I live by the girl code. I'm not gonna go fuck that nigga just because I don't want nothing. It's different for women.
That's not her nigga. It
don't matter. I don't want nothing. Even if you look at that man different, even if, like, this is how girl code goes. So guy code, y'all just careless. Y'all don't give a fuck, right? But we care. So I would never.
This ain't a relationship. This is a trial. This is a trial run. This is like trial. It's like taking somebody else's Netflix password.
Right, but bitches get in love with the littlest thing. So I feel like on a woman's end, we have more of a code. Like, I don't care if you just talk to a nigga. If you ever just made some type of vibe with a dude and I know about it and I'm your friend. Now, there's level to friendships. Now, if you're somebody I just know in passing, maybe we work together, maybe went to high school. Okay, bitch, I don't give a fuck. All you niggas is free game. You know, I don't owe you no loyalty. But if you like one of my close friends, somebody I couldn't call, kick it with you, even a sister or cousin, I can't go. I'm not fucking behind. Like, no, it's been plenty of friends. It's been like I have a friend who I know is experienced. Like I'll say, she's experienced in the city. Okay, and if I know somebody that she has some type of tie to, I don't even care if y'all just kicked it. Like because he found you attractive, I'm not even fucking with you because I don't know. Bitches is just different. That you got to be a little bit more protective with your shit.
You know what y'all are? Selfish. You know what y'all are? Y'all mean. Like, bro,
I'm crying.
Like, there's no way in hell I'm about to sit here and miss out on a good opportunity just because my nigga didn't want it.
Opportunity.
See, that's why niggas is different, though. Niggas is different. I'm not fucking behind none of my friends, period. I don't care.
I'm sorry, I'm cool.
And then if you a friend that will fuck behind me, bitch, I'm looking at you funny forever. Like,
you can't look at you funny. You really can't look at her funny if that nigga didn't mean nothing to you. That's your fault for telling your friend. That's your fault. Don't tell your friend how good.
Facts. I'm not a person. I don't tell my friends about my nigga.
I don't.
My mama told me that a long time ago. Because the same bitches that be like, oh, he cute, be the same bitches that be like, oh, I slipped and fell and sucked his dick. Like, bitch, what? Like,
yeah, I don't share stories either.
I don't share stories. I might tell you like, yeah, bitch, I just got some good. Wow.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm not about to say, yeah, cause a dick do this. If he hit it from the left, it's curved. I'm not doing that. Cause bitch, you gonna get interested.
You're gonna get interested. You're gonna want to know. Like, if I know, like, let's be real, bro. We live in Columbus, like we live in, and I guess like if I lived in Pittsburgh, it'd be the same thing. Like, but everybody knows every fucking body. So if I sat here, like, there's been plenty. I know for a fact niggas done slept with my baby mom. It is what it is. But I'm not about to sit here and hold a grudge for what I had before, what they'd had before me. Nigga, it's me now. I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm not about to sit here like, bro. There's been plenty of times. And
so if they fuck your baby mom after and y'all not together,
you fuck my baby mom after and we not together, you're a dummy. Because I just told you, you just see what we went through. You a dummy. You a whole damn idiot. You an idiot. And that's just you. And that's just how it is. Like, you're an idiot. I'm not gonna hold no grudge over that because it's just free game. If you want to fuck my baby mom after you've seen all these Facebook statuses, and I just stopped doing it, you know what I'm saying? All these rants, and you want to fuck my baby mom, nigga, you're dumb. You're just as dumb as her. So y'all deserve each other. I ain't calling her dumb, but I'm just saying, like, y'all deserve each other. Here, have at it. I'm not about to mess up my happiness because obviously we ain't together for a reason. And that's just where I'm at with it. And that's just how I think it, bro. I'm not about to stress over this. Bro, there's just so much, like, I just don't. It's just different to me.
So
like,
you don't hold that. That's good though, because you don't believe in that whole baby mom, baby dad shit.
What?
The whole like, this my baby dad for life. Like, you feel me? Like, that's your secret bitch. Or my baby mom, that's my bitch for life.
No. I fornicated with you and had a baby, and you held my baby for 9 months. We're stuck. However you want to see it. Now, we might not be stuck sexually or mentally or physically, but baby, childy, we're stuck.
Right. Okay. No, I get that aspect, but do you feel like that you got a whole baby mom, baby dad stigma? Like, that's what I'm asking about.
Right.
Like, you know how in communities, like our community and our Black culture is like, oh, you got a whole nigga, but you arguing with me about your baby dad. Like, make it make sense. Like, that's gonna always be my baby dad. Bitches, like, you know, like, or like niggas like, oh, my baby mom, like that. Like, it's hard to explain. Adrian, you know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about.
I just asked that you.
Like females will really hit your phone like, you fucking with my baby dad, knowing damn well her baby dad not in a relationship
at all. Let that go.
Right.
That was 20. That was like 24, 25-year-old Brian.
He got some kids out.
Nah, I mean, that's 24. That's 24. It is what it is.
I'm reading your lips, though. That's what got me.
It is what it is. I mean, but like 24, 25-year-old Brian, I used to go through that stuff. And when you sit down and just have reflection with yourself, you and God have a come to Jesus moment, you just be like, nigga, that was stupid. That's dumb. And you just sit here and then I see like my brother go through it like, nigga, this is all stupid. Y'all don't want each other. Y'all really don't.
Just don't want nobody else to have each other.
Have them, yes.
Like, come on, bro.
I never been like that
about baby mom, baby dad type relationships.
I hate those. Like, I don't want to be with nobody who I've been with somebody who believed in that. And I was like, yo, this was not for me because I'm just not that type of person. Like, yeah, me and my son dad had a baby together, but shit, he got married. I'm like, oh, congratulations. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you. We just got a kid together.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and that's how I feel. Like my oldest daughter, bro. We had my oldest when I was 19 years old. Nigga, that ship has sailed. It's gone. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's gone.
Wrap that shit up. No, never again. My baby, that we cannot even spin the block. I don't even look at him. That's my brother. That's incest, guys.
I'm done.
That's how I look at it. Like, once we get to like, I don't fuck with you. Like, bro, you're bro. Like, yeah, no, it would never be what it once was. That's just disgusting.
So when it comes to like having like, you know, when you have like multiple BMs like or BDs, like you say you don't spin the block with the first one, but with the second or third, do you still spin the block?
Every now, and I do want to know every now and then, because I believe all niggas do that.
Have I spent the block? I've never spent the block. I've spent the block with 1 and 3. I've never spent the block with 2. But I will never. I'm not gonna say I would never spin the block again. But I have no intentions on spinning the block. I'm cool on that. My third one lives in Atlanta, so that's.
So if you in Atlanta, you out kicking it, you like, hey, what's y'all? No.
9 times out of 10, if I go to Atlanta, if I'm seeing my daughter, if I'm seeing my daughter, I haven't really had to make it yet because she lives with me, but she'll be moving there soon. But 9 out of 10, I'm probably going to try to catch a play from somebody else. Like I'm
New
probably
city,
going
new
to
you.
before I could try to catch a play with my baby mom. And there's no disrespect. It's just I'm getting to the point now where what is spinning the block really going to do for us?
Mm-hmm.
All it's going to do is bring up old shit that really doesn't fucking matter no more.
Facts.
And that's just all it's gonna do. That first one though, we done. She got her own family. She got her own nigga. He cool. I'm cool with him. She's done. We're done. We were 19. We had our little 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We had our little moment. That shit's done. I mean, I was dating her in high school. That's done. Now that second one, hell no.
Mm.
And that's just where it's at. I don't plan on really being with my baby's mother, but I'm not going to disrespect them. Though. And if they want to have their own life, fuck it, go ahead. But go ahead. I ain't mad at that shit. If you want to go date, go ahead. I'm not gonna be mad at you because guess what? I'm dating.
Do you feel like that baby mom shit, baby dad shit, the whole situation? Do you feel like that's a hood mentality?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I remember my cousin Jerry. She wasn't even our family. Her baby dad was my cousin. I forget this nigga's name, but he was our. And she just always, I forgot the nigga name, but she's always been around, and we accept it, and I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. You're a part of the family, low key, on the lowest key if you know how to act.
Right, if you know how to act, yeah.
Now, if you don't know how to act,
I think like the BMBD thing comes from our culture having so many broken homes.
Ooh. And it's okay, not to get too deep. That goes all the way back to them taking I feel like we are still a group of people who still lacks the belief of 2-parent households. I feel like I always tell people, like my friends, I'm like, any long lasting relationship is going to come with nothing but forgiveness. And I feel like being in a relationship is worse than being single because you have to dead ass, because you dead ass have to forgive everything. Like if I'm single and nigga, you do the wrong thing, okay, nigga, it's up for you. I'm cool. But when you're in a relationship, you're that much more to forgive and try to move on and work on and heal. So I feel like being in a relationship is definitely where you go try to forgive, try to, keep your family together. But I feel like as a Black community, we don't believe in that. A lot of times we're so quick to say, fuck that nigga, or fuck, I can do bad by myself. They don't really put a value on family.
True. I think, but you'd be surprised how many white people don't have the same family, but they just disguise it real good.
Right. It's not as publicized. I feel like we know so much about it just because we more so public with it. Because there's a lot of single moms and single dads. We just a minority, and it's only a little bit of us. So, I mean, it's a lot of us, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I feel like this. I guess if you really think about it, dads were just leaving out of the blue in the 80s and shit, and
how though? I would never understand that.
I just don't understand how y'all just was like, fuck these kids.
Like went to go get milk and never
came back.
You never.
Right.
I'd be like, oh, my dad left when I was 2 years old. He went to go get milk and he never came back. I'd be like, dude never came back. Did he die? Like, nah, he just never came fucking back.
Yeah,
like,
not did he die.
Did y'all ever get the milk?
No. You know what's crazy? And they walk past these niggas every day.
Right.
That's crazy. So, okay, I'm going to go. I have 2 more segments, and then we're going to let you go. So, my simping on your pimping. I had to do it tonight with you guys, especially Brian. You're funny. Simping on my pimping is a segment that we do on the wind down. It's basically about a time when you was simping instead of pimping. So tell me,
simping. Nigga.
Tell me about a time, if you're comfortable, about a time you was simping on your pimping.
You can go ahead, Brian.
You got a story.
Like,
I'll go first.
Go ahead, go first.
I'll go first. Just to, I feel like I was simping on my pimping when I was in a long-term situationship and really had vibes like I was in a relationship. So I was dating this dude, and it was his birthday. His birthday came along, and I'm simping when I'm supposed to be really. I'm single, and I went all out for his birthday. I took him out to eat. I bought him gifts. Do the woo woo. Okay, so we had dinner plans, right? And it's like we got dinner plans at 8, so we end up splitting up about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And he like, all right, I'll be back. No, I want to go home and go get dressed. And time went on throughout the night. It's 8 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. I'm like, where the fuck is this nigga? This nigga then we had dinner plans. We had reservations. So I'm blowing him up. He ain't answering. And then next thing you know, I'm blowing him up all night because I'm like, where's my man at? And here goes because I'm really thinking it's my man, but he's not. And here comes 1:30. Somebody finally call stop calling my nigga's phone. I was like, yo, nigga.
Excuse me?
And I was like, oh my God. And then from that moment, I went over there the next day. So bad. I went over there the next day and I was like, I'm not gonna do. I never do pull-ups. I had to pull up because this is my man, my mind. And I went over there and me and my friend we pulling up we about to go beat this nigga's ass because he got us fucked up. And I'm knocking on his door. Mind you, he had my car. Okay. So my friend drove me okay. So I'm knocking on this nigga door and I'm like, getting, I'm like, who? I'm like, where this bitch at? He like, ain't nobody here with me, Josh. You know what I mean? Da-da-da. I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, if you're gonna argue with me right now and do all this unnecessary shit, you can get out. I was like, so I calmed my ass down and I had a conversation. But after that, I didn't fuck with that nigga for some months. But then I stopped fucking with him again. But we eventually stopped fucking with each other. So that was my time when I was simping on my pimping. So Brian, name a time.
I mean, I've simped a lot in my day, and I've had it, and I've caught myself. I'll tell you the most. So the person I used to deal with, she had a little issue, and she's just like she like to drink a little bit.
Okay.
Like to drink a little bit, and she just when she drinks, she just gets real rude, And usually, me, bro, I'm not talking. You say something to me, I'm right back. I'm right back. And she was just verbally abusing me.
Yes.
Verbally abusing me to the point where I'm just sitting here just taking it. Just this is what she's gonna do. This is what she's doing.
I love her.
Basically, this is what she's gonna do. And when you're sober, you're wonderful. But when you got that brown in your system, you're evil. You're a damn demon. And I'm just sitting there taking it till one day we was at Cantinas. And she was just talking to me fucking crazy. And I just snapped. You know what? Like, motherfucker, you ain't gonna talk to me like this. Like, you got me fucked up. I'll be wrong now. If I put my fucking hands on you, I'll be wrong by this kid. Or how about you just call a fucking Uber? Like, snap, just fully snapped on her. And then, you end up now your car ride is quiet home. Your car ride is quiet home, but and then, when your car ride is quiet home, but you're not done yet. So now you're like, you know what? On top of that, I'm just adding on the shit. Like, remember when we first started back in, I'm just bringing shit back because it's just so built up, and I was just simping. You were just literally telling me telling me every, you were verbally abusing me, and I'm not used to that, and I was just taking it just because of what you were giving me, affectionate wise. And I said, "Oh hell no, you ain't oh hell no, you ain't gonna get me out my character again." Like, oh hell no.
No, yeah. Fuck that bitch.
I didn't say that, but
I would have been crying, so I know.
Okay, so my story goes back to when I was in college or whatever on some young shit. Didn't really, know my worth or nothing like that. So
being here,
my boyfriend went to the same college as me, and you know how niggas get a little glow up or whatever. So
oh my God,
they start feeling themselves. So he really wasn't like that nigga when we was in high school, but once we got to college, he started to see, you know, it was a whole new world, so he was feeling himself. So anyways, so people was coming to me at school, like telling me, like, yeah, he fucked with such and such, and he fucked with such and such. So I'm like, okay, we had broke up or at a point in time or something like that. But then we call ourselves getting back together situation shit. So the semester was about to be over, and we was kind of, like I said, going through a rocky little path, kind of like a break or whatever. And we, like I said, went to school together. He was staying in my room one night, and one of the bitches that somebody told me he fucked with was banging on my door, my dorm room door.
Mm.
And so
You're a
I'm
quiet
like,
hour?
oh, and like, yeah, during quiet hours, like 2 a.m. type shit, like yelling his name or whatever. So I had lived in like the senior dorms where we had like rooms connected to a living room. So one of my roommates went to the door, but she couldn't see, so she didn't have her contacts in. And she like, I don't really know exactly who it was. But basically, anyways, long story short, my friend, I'm trying to get out the room to go see who banging on my door and yelling his name. He like, if you go out there, we not getting back together. What my stupid ass do?
And stayed in the room.
Stupid.
I've done that before.
And trying to look for that bitch the next few days. Like, who the fuck was it? I'm putting flyers out. No, not putting flyers out. But I was like, look, who the fuck was banging on my door? Trying to figure out who it was, going through that phone, all of that. It was too late, baby. You should have just went out there.
Yep.
Oh my God. So, that's crazy.
Like, it's an APB. Who the fuck was banging on my door for this nigga?
That's
like,
crazy.
We not getting back together if you get the door, like, yeah, because you know you fucking up.
I've done that before though.
I've been there too.
Hey, bro, I done had a chick in the house and open the door, Brian. Man, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Let's be real. I ain't about to open this door and you not about to come in. I'm about to beat the out of that. Listen, huh? Then I can't mess with you no more.
Listen,
huh?
If you gonna sit here and act and you know what? If you're gonna sit here and act out a character, then obviously
and he was blocking the door too. Like, if you go out there, it's over. It's over for good. Then it like, nigga, fuck you. But it didn't even last. So it didn't even last. I was so mad at myself. Like, I should have just, the truth was right there in my eyes. I was just, simping.
Been there.
Oh, yes, I definitely have been there. Well, I thank both of y'all for joining on here tonight. I definitely had so much fun. But before I do my final glass, my Jerry Hour, I would like for y'all to shout y'all business out, whatever y'all got going on, give yourself a shout out, and where we can follow you and all that good stuff.
Yes. So my name is Adriane Pateeka. Like I said, y'all can follow me on Instagram at Adriane Pateeka, and I also have a YouTube, Adriane Pateeka, and then on TikTok, Adriane Pateeka. Everything, all the handles are the same. So please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. This was so fun. I've never did a podcast before, so this was definitely a new experience for me. But this was definitely fun. Thanks for having me, Jass.
Of course. Thank you for coming on. And Brian, shout out your stuff.
So listen, first of all, y'all can find me on Instagram, Mr. Yanino _on 10. Listen, July 30th, I'm doing a Rip the Runway where fashion meet hip hop, just like on BET. This is our second annual one, and we got some dope artists, we got some dope brands, and just be on the lookout for me. I also do nonprofit work, Sneaker Ball 614. We're gonna have a couple events for the students coming up here soon, and other than that, man, I used to shout out music, but back in the day, but now I'm old, so I just shout out work. Now,
you ain't got no music you can shout out? What's the latest single?
I ain't got no latest single, but if you want to listen to some music of mine, because I am pretty good, you can go to Apple Music, Spotify, Sledge, The People's Champ. Exactly how you say it is how you spell it.
Okay, then.
All right. Yes. Thank y'all so much for having me. I said having me. Thank y'all so much for being on this show. Make sure y'all back here each and every Wednesday at 8:30. We normally start about 8:40. So, because, I'm always late. I'm a real nigga at the end of the day. But we're here each and every Wednesday. Follow us on all social media platforms at Wind Down with Jass. And my final glass tonight, I just want to say to each and every person, whether you're alpha, beta, omega, sigma, delta, or whatever the other one is, it don't matter who you are, who you identify as long as you're confident in who you are. You want to make sure we control our emotions and learn and not allow our emotions to dictate who we become and how people can control our life. We got to be our best selves at all times. And don't be ashamed if you are a beta or omega or a sigma. Everyone's not meant to be leaders, but in order for a leader to be great, they need their beta, sigma, and omegas at all times. So I love y'all. I wouldn't do this with nobody but y'all. And we out.